Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night. It is 8 p.m., and that means it is time once again for Turnbuckle Studios and CBRS Entertainment to come together and bring you the Wednesday PlayStation Showcase. I am OM Dynamic, back after a bit of a hiatus. And with me, as always, the man on the console, Mr. Chris Best. How we doing, brother?
When did you leave?
Touche.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to tonight's game, we got to talk about the PlayStation Showcase because some games got announced and they arrived last night or yesterday. Let's get trying to clear out my throat here, but let's get started with the first game, and it's a game that you have played, OMD, that's coming to the PlayStation Plus through the Ubisoft Classics. It is Avatar Frontiers of Pandora that has arrived. Yes. This game did seem intriguing when you played it here. But for those who don't know the game, it is a first-person open-world action-adventure game set in the world of Pandora. You play as a Navi who was raised by the human RDA organization before reconnecting with your own people and fighting to protect your home. The game focuses on exploration, survival, crafting, combat, and taking down RDA forces across a massive alien world. You can travel across Pandora on foot or by flying on your Banshee while using both Navi weapons and human technology. If you're a fan of the huge open world and the Avatar universe, this is definitely one of the biggest additions this month.
Yeah, this was an absolutely fun game. I just haven't really picked it up since. But I was quite enjoying it when I played it. I mean, I got stuck on a certain area. It was thanks to Mr. Best's guidance that we were able to get through the one area that I was able to get through.
Yeah, and I'm betting that once I finally get my hands on playing it, I'm probably going to forget how to get that through that area myself. Right? But yeah, it did seem like a fun game from what I saw. I might give it a shot. But this is a game here that I get a feeling that Bubba will want me to play one of these days. And it's a game called Rise of the Ronin. This is set in 19th century Japan during a time of major political change. You play as a Ronin who gets caught in the middle of a conflict that will shape the future of the country. This is an open world action RPG. See there, that sells me on it.
Yeah.
Features sword combat, firearms, exploration, character customization, and choices that can affect the story. If you enjoy games like Ghost of Tsushima, but want more RPG elements and player choice, Rise of Ronin is definitely worth checking out. What do you know of this game?
I know absolutely nothing. Like, this visual here, this picture that they gave us looks epic. And that was my first thoughts, was Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotai.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-show, as I was looking at it, my first thought was, did they announce Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin?
Well, they actually did announce that, but we don't know when that's coming yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is I kind of like those old school Japanese games. Maybe I'll dive in and play this one. I'm not certain on it yet because there's another game that's coming or that has arrived that I kind of want to get my hands on. You know that I love these simulator games.
Yes.
So up next is a simulation game that I enjoyed the first one. I'm probably going to enjoy this one. Firefighting Simulator Ignite. This is a realistic simulation where you step into the boots of a firefighter, and of course your job is to respond to emergencies, battle fires, rescue civilians, and work through dangerous situations. This isn't a traditional action game. It's more about strategy, teamwork, and carefully handling each emergency. It is a more niche title, but if you enjoy simulation games, this could be a fun change of pace. And what these games are is like you are living the life of a firefighter. You're doing the actual things that a firefighter would do in this
Yeah.
game. You start off like, and I remember in the first game, you start off going through the actual training, and then you do a burn house training, which is, they actually light a house on fire, and you got to go in and fight the fire.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna load this game up maybe tonight and give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Another game that I think I'm gonna load the game up, and I want to see if there's a multiplayer option, maybe cross-platform with it, because I think that me, you, and Bubba could have some fun on this one here, and that is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. This is a retro-inspired beat-em-up that brings back the classic Power Rangers feel with side-scrolling action, colorful stages, and co-op gameplay. You'll battle enemies, use Ranger abilities, and relive the nostalgia of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers era. This is perfect for fans of the franchise such as me, or if you're just looking for just a game where you just run around and beat up people. And from what I've seen of this game, it does play a lot like Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge.
Okay, I was going to say it does have that sort of anime style, and I'll have to look into this. But if we are able to do this cross-platform, I'm calling the Pink Ranger.
All right,
mine.
All right, as long as I get Jason or Billy or even Tommy, those are the guys I like.
There you go.
Or, yeah, I did say Billy. Zach is cool too. Zach, I won't deny about that.
Yep.
This next game is a game I've already been playing, and this is a game that I think we can maybe add to our Halloween episodes coming in October. This is a huge one, guys. Dying Light is coming, guys. This is an open world zombie survival game where parkour is just as important as combat. You'll explore a city full of infected, search for supplies, craft weapons, and complete missions while trying to survive. The biggest feature is the day-night cycle. So during the day, you will be able to explore more freely. You're still going to fight zombies and stuff like that. But once night falls, that's when you're like, yeah, I got to get out of here and find some shelter, because the infected will become more dangerous. And believe me, there were times when I played this game where I got caught at nighttime trying to return back to my base from grabbing something, only to be swarmed by about 20 to 30 zombies. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting out of this.
Right. Now, this is a game I've never tried, and I can't remember if it's even currently on Game Pass. But is this like the original Dying Light?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for those who don't know, this game is kind of like Mirror's Edge meets Far Cry meets Resident Evil.
Okay. I could definitely get behind that.
Yeah. Mirror's Edge for the parkour, because there's a lot of running, there's a lot of climbing, there's a lot of figuring out how to navigate the areas while avoiding the zombies around you. Because it's one of those games, again, where in the horror survival game, you have limited ammo, you have limited resources for weapons and whatnot. So it's best that you look for other avenues to get around that zombie that you see in the alleyway or something like that,
Yes.
But guys, if you haven't played Dying Light yet, this is one of the strongest editions of the month. And this next one here is a game I vaguely remember hearing about. And it's a narrative-driven game called Citizen Sleeper 2 Star Wars Vector. It's a sci-fi RPG where you play as a sleeper, a digital consciousness inside an artificial body trying to survive a dangerous futuristic universe. The game does focus on choices, relationships, resource management, and shaping your own story. This is a little bit of a slower paced experience, but if you do love deep storytelling and character driven games like I do, this one is well worth looking into here. I vaguely remember hearing about this. I think I might have heard about it at last year's IGN Summerfest or something along those lines. I can't remember where.
Right. I've looked into both of the games, and I mean, it's just not my style. But definitely seems intriguing.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I vaguely remember it. I'm gonna have to look up trailers to see where I heard of it, because I know I heard of it somewhere, and I just that's the part that's bugging me, is where have I heard it, you know?
Yeah.
But our next game is a continuation of a classic NES game. And I'm actually surprised, because I thought they stopped this franchise a long time ago. And that is Snow Brothers Wonderland is coming, or has arrived. And it is the last game in the extra catalog that is coming. This is a colorful arcade style platformer that brings classic gameplay into a modern package. It's simple, fun, and designed to be easy to pick up and play. And it's not trying to be like a massive, grandiose adventure. It's one of those games where you pick it up, you play one or two levels, and you can put it away, or you can sit there and maybe beat it in like 2 hours. You know?
Yeah.
Um, I didn't get to play the NES versions of the game. It is a game though that I wish I did get my hands on. Only solely because it is one of those. It was one of those games that just it kind of stood out from what the other platformers were doing at the time.
Right. This is a game I don't remember from the NES, and then maybe it's just because I didn't play it.
It was a late NES game. Came in the original game came in 1990, but the franchise continued through like the Super Nintendo. I think there might have been a Game Boy version. There might have been I think there was an N64 version, but it lay dormant for so many years before somebody finally decided to make yet another game in this series. Now, guys, though, it is time to talk about one of two classic games that have arrived here. And the second one is the game that we are featuring tonight. The first game, though, comes from the developers of, it's Indigo Prophecy. That's the first game that's up here. This is a cinematic psychological thriller, and it comes from the creators of Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human. You play as multiple characters involved in a mysterious murder investigation with supernatural elements. The game focuses heavily on choices, QuickTime events, and branching storylines where your decisions change what happens in the game. This is an important game because it helped pave the way for these interactive stories that we have today. So this is the game that set the tone for Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, The Quarry, Until Dawn 2, Until Dawn, the VR game.
Right.
This is the game that started it all for that franchise, or for that genre.
Yes, I remember playing this game back. I believe it was on the original Xbox as well. I didn't get very far into it, but now if it's coming back, and I'm hoping that this is getting remastered across all platforms, it might be something that I'm going to lean into and look at a little bit more.
Yeah, and for those of you who are in other countries and looking at this and saying, "Hey, that logo looks familiar, but I don't remember it being called Indigo Prophecy," that's because it's also called Fahrenheit in other countries.
Okay.
But this is where I've got to ask you guys. Let us know in the comments below. Which game are you going to be playing this month, guys? As we're going to take our first commercial break and load up the this week's feature game.
A Turnbuckle affiliation, Rogram is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, videos games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, and we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. If you have ever wanted your break in podcasting, content creation, or to help us behind the scenes, hit that join button. Send us your creds via email. Tell us how you can help us, how we can help you. We will sit down as a collective and find the right fit. All of that and so much more at turnbucklestudios.org.
And yes, guys, the game we are featuring is a much beloved, underrated classic that was released in 2004, about midway, pun intended, because they are the developers of the game. About midway through the PS2's life cycle, we got Psi-Ops, the Mindgate Conspiracy.
This was an early Xbox release.
Yeah, and this, like I said, this came out about midway through PS2's life cycle.
Yeah.
So 2004.
And this is actually still raved about as being one of the top Xbox games of all time.
Yeah, there were so when this game came out, Midway was in the middle of like a lot of trouble with money. They were on the verge of going bankrupt, and they eventually they did. This game came out and it got glowing reviews, but on the flip side, the sales just were not there for Midway to make bank on it, to profit off of it, I guess you could say. But here in this game, I've actually got some notes on the game myself to give everybody a brief description on what this game is. It's a third-person action game that puts you in control of psychic abilities like telekinesis, mind control, and pyrokinesis. That's my favorite power-up in this game, by the way. The biggest selling point in this game was being able to use your powers creatively during combat, such as using telekinesis to throw a box at somebody, or manipulating your enemies and picking up your enemies to throw one. I believe there was one power-up where you can mind control an enemy to shoot the other enemies as well. But yeah, you play this character here. I can't recall his name right offhand. I think his name was Nick or something like that. But right. He's there. See, I'm using my power right now to prevent him from shooting. And I shot him while I was lifting him up. I can still lift him up and throw him if I wanted to, but he's dead, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, this character, Nick, he had his mind wiped. And he's sent in to infiltrate this corporation. See, right now he's having some kind of a flashback here. This evil corporation that has taken that's trying to what they're trying to do is they're trying to take control of everybody in the planet, but we're infiltrating this company and just trying to find out what it is, why they're doing all this stuff.
Right. We do have Christina Cochran coming in here talking about conspiracies and conspiracies surrounding Chester Bennington, which we'll leave it at that. But good evening to you, Christina. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate you. How did you find out about the show? Now, have you had a boss fight yet in this playthrough?
No, I've literally just started this. The telekinesis is the first power up I've gotten. There's this other woman that's in the game too, who is also infiltrating. and helping him. Like she's like a she's like a right hand woman to the person who's running this place,
Right.
and she has she has this stuff that injects that she injects into Nick that gives him his powers, as it were. Oh, I gotta eat some health here. So I'm supposed to look for the generator room. That's the key card that I'm supposed to use for it. But yeah, the one that kind of made me sad that for what happened with Midway, as we all know, they went bust, and because the last I actually remember the last Midway game I bought,
Right.
and the last Midway game I bought was TNA Impact
Okay. Yeah.
on the PlayStation 3. And if I ever get up off my lazy butt and switch my capture card over to the PlayStation 3, I wouldn't mind doing a showcase on TNA Impact.
Right.
Because here's the thing with Midway games. I always thought Midway made some pretty decent games.
Yeah.
And Impact, it wasn't the best game, but it was good. It was a good start for TNA games.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wait, okay, that's gas. Those are gas containers that my aim is being thrown at.
Yeah.
Wait, am I
Now,
just?
if I remember correctly, those containers are explodable.
Yeah, I think I'm going back to where I was before.
I think you are.
Well, can't see a door. Oh, that's because there's another set of stairs. We'll see in just a moment. Yeah, I did go back to where I was before. Hey. And to answer the question that's on the thumbnail there, so far, this game does hold up.
Beautiful.
Okay, yeah. I hear enemies through there. Yeah, okay, so oh, I didn't even see this ladder here.
There we go. Yeah. I missed it.
All right. Oh, you're an innocent guy. I'm not going to shoot you. I'm going to lift you up though. Oh, now you want to fight me? And then drown. Okay. Oh.
Oh. Yep.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Good job, Nick.
What the hell is this? Where are you?
I'm speaking
Oh, yeah,
to
this
inside your mind through
Yeah, this person can communicate
Telepathy.
telepathically.
Agents that work for the general have some sort of psi powers. Now you?
Nick, hurry. Get a key card in the guard room to use the elevator.
Oh. Okay, so this is honestly the first time that I'm seeing a map.
Right.
How did that guy drown in this little water?
Because there was a lot more water when he went jumping after you.
Yeah. I've heard stories that people can drown in as little as a glass of water. So
Right? It's been so long since I've played this game that I wouldn't remember where to go. And for some reason, this was one of the games that has never been made backwards compatible on the Xbox.
yeah, and I'm actually so happy that the game did get released, but dang, did it take a re-release? But dang, did it take a long time for that to happen? And I think it was because the history behind this game is when Midway finally closed its doors, there were a lot of people who didn't know who owned this game or where the ownership of this game went to.
Right?
So to be able to see it on PlayStation just... I take it I have to go back up through this way because there's enemies that keep coming around here.
Right?
Oh, wait, I do remember something. I gotta go back here. I do remember there was a door over this way that was locked. It was through here. And yeah. The one weird thing about this... Oh, hi. You SOB. No, the one weird thing about this game right now for me is the R1 is the shoot button.
Okay.
I'm so used to R2 being the shoot button. Oh, I have to do everything all over again. That's fine. I remember everything. Yeah, through here and then through here. I better take that health. And then down here. Again, this is all trial and error, guys. Trial and error.
Yep.
Okay, we can skip through that part because I know exactly what we
Yep.
need to do. Oh, get out of there. I got caught on fire there.
You did.
Okay. Yep, it is the door I thought it was.
What's your health do? Hey, you're getting low.
Yeah, I'm getting really low here. Do I have something that can help me out? No. So there, the 2 meters there, up there is the red where I'm dying, but the bottom one is my psi meter, which is yeah, I got to use this a little bit more so that I can take out oh yeah. Yep. That just happened.
Yes, it did.
I got blowed up.
We witnessed it here first, folks.
Yeah, that actually just reminded me that I can actually set up a checkpoint after I do that, or after I've completed a certain thing. So what I'll do is after I've done that, I'm actually going to take the med pack now, get down there and take everybody out that I can, using my psi power to try and conserve as much power as I can. And then oh, they're still alive. Ah. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I was just trying out a power up. I thought I could throw them down into the water and then drown them, but they still survived. So, go back here, pick up this stuff. That's the power ups for your Psi. Go through this door. Jump into that one. There we go.
If I remember correctly, the first boss in this game very much reminds me of Principal Lewis from American Dad, or even Uncle Phil.
He's the main boss. The guy, if it's the guy you're thinking about, he's the main boss. But I do remember the one boss that I do remember was there's a guy who likes to throw semi trucks at you.
Okay.
At least that's the one thing I do remember about that fight was. Okay, I just remembered how to do the throw. So when you lift them up, you move your left stick, and that's not an enemy, but we're gonna throw him anyways. Oh, he's still alive. Ah. So there is a bit of a learning curve when it comes to using your psychic powers.
Yep.
But you will get a whole hang of it the more you use it.
Yeah.
Just like any other game, really.
Yes. As Mr. Best alluded to, there's a learning curve to the psychic powers, but there is no learning curve to our shop.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, and we would encourage you to check out our shop. It is powered by redbubble.com. It is 100% safe and secure. All of the proceeds come back into our studios to bring you a better experience. So we please support your favorite shows and your favorite podcasters. And when you make a purchase, tag us on the socials, show us what you bought, and we'll give you a shout out live on air during one or more of our weekly programs. All of that and more at Turnbuckle Studios.
I wish that there was a way to speed when you climb down the ladder, like in most games you can do now.
Right?
Oops,
Good job, Nick.
I hit the wrong button.
Hell is this?
Okay, so now I'm going to pause and then save checkpoint right here. There we go. I should be all right to go, even though my health is really low and I don't like it. Oh, no. You're supposed to be dead. There we go. Now you're dead.
He gone.
Oh, yeah. You can smash up these boxes. I wonder if there's health. I'm not going to smash that up. I wonder if I can grab some health out of one of these boxes. That'd be nice.
Right?
There's health. I found it right behind the box. Take that now, because I had like one tick left.
Yep.
Oh, and I gotta fill up my Psi thing too, so go ahead and do that. Because there's gonna be more enemies once I get through this door here. Didn't even give that guy some time to think.
No, you did not.
Oh. I forget how to switch weapons. Oh, I picked up ammo. You know what? We're gonna have to go hand to hand, boy. There's another guy that pops up around here, I believe. Nope. Okay. Checking here for anything. This is another one of those games, guys, where you see a room, check it out.
Yep.
Look in those corners, because you're gonna find something that's gonna give you a hand. Remote viewing awakened.
Okay. Again, something I don't remember.
Yeah, another training option that we're going to go through right now.
Now it's time to learn remote viewing, or RV for short. Remote viewing is an out-of-body stealth skill that allows you to see through doors and around obstructions. When using
cool.
RV, you won't be able to attack. Press the remote viewing button, then move around like you normally would. Press it again to exit RV. Remember, Nick, you can go right through doors. Now, use RV to help find the computer terminal that unlocks the door.
Oh, geez, this is really trippy.
Right?
So you're basically having like an out-of-body experience here, and the goal is to try and find You got to find a computer that's going to get me through this little maze here. So maybe it's this one here.
Now move ahead and exit the door by the terminal to get to the next test.
I just want to see if there was another door here. No, okay, this was the door. So we got to go find the next part of the test. And honestly, like these little tutorial things, they're actually kind of fun and interesting.
Oh yeah, they're great to have in this.
It's not tedious.
So much for following directions.
What was I supposed to do? I must have missed something. And it's not like you die or anything like that. You just...
Now it's time to learn remote viewing, or... Now, use RV to help find the computer terminal that unlocks...
Yep. Okay, so back to finding this computer. Dum, dum, dum. I can feel the heartbeat in my head here. Press X to continue.
Now move ahead and exit the door by the terminal to get to the next test.
All right, let's do this. And then maybe I should pay attention to what he tells me to do next.
Next, use remote viewing to observe the path of a guard. Find cover and keep your body hidden while you're in RV.
Okay, so I gotta find cover. So I gotta watch what this guy does and just kind of follow him around, I suppose. I was spotted. That's all right.
Next, use remote viewing to observe the path of a guard. Find cover and keep your body...
We have Terry and Donna Brick Central, aka the Bulkster, coming in saying hello. Bulkster, great to see you. We haven't heard from you in quite some time. How you been, my friend?
So you still got to kind of be sneaky even in this mode too. And just gotta keep your distance. Goes from one computer to the next. Then he walks there.
Now, move in and eliminate this enemy from behind at close range without being discovered.
Okay, so crouching is probably the best thing to do. Because crouching, as per usual in most of these games, the best is the easiest way to sneak around without being detected.
guy a medal. Nice work.
But that wasn't really sneaking. I just kind of ran up on him and then bashed him in the back of the head.
Yep.
This one's easy, Nick. RV into the next room and watch the enemy's patrol movements. Then sneak past the enemy without being detected.
Okay. So, go into this guy. Follow this dude. Okay. So he walks back and forth to the door, then to the computer. I'm going to get out of here now. Crouch. Through the door. Bam.
You're good at that.
That was too easy, that one.
Now
Right.
Let's move on. Hey, this is a good one. But be careful, Nick. If they discover you're there, you fail the test. Take out both guys undetected to get to the final test.
Okay, so I got to take out two dudes. Use RV, obviously, to watch what they do. This is kind of like
Splinter Cell.
well, no, I was going to say this is kind of like X-Men with this power up. It feels like you're Nightcrawler
Okay.
because Nightcrawler, he has the ability to go through. Well, he has the ability to go through anything just to see what's going on in the next room. Okay, I thought they said there were two guys. Oh, this is the guy that I gotta watch. Okay, he just walks around this metal thing. This guy stays on the computer. There's no other guys to look for, just the two
Nope.
dudes.
Just the two.
Just the two dudes with attitudes. All right. I just realized I should look for where he is first of all. I don't see him.
So much for following directions.
You said to knock him out, didn't
No,
you?
he said to sneak around them both.
Oh, I thought he wanted me to knock them out.
Careful, Nick. If
No.
they discover you're there, you fail the test.
But ladies and gentlemen, while Mr. Best has to watch what he's doing, we have something for you to watch each and every night of the week.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays, let us power your dreams with the Xbox Showcase at 9 p.m. Friday, we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap Delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And like I said, there is something for you each and every night of the week. So check those out under shows, but we want you to meet the team behind those shows. Mr. Best, myself, Bubba Duke, Chris Parrish, Logan Thompson, and the Godfather himself, Carl Carafel. Click on the host section to get our socials individually and watch our latest weekly live episodic broadcast. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org.
Your stealth skills are improving, but are you ready for combat?
Yeah, I had to knock them out.
Really?
Just as I thought, yeah.
Listen up, Nick. Use remote viewing to navigate this maze. You need to reach the terminal and press the button to unlock the exit door. The timer starts when you walk into the maze. Terminate anything that gets in your way.
Use the RV to navigate the maze. Reach the terminal and press X to unlock the door. Reach exit before timer runs out. Use whatever force is necessary to escape. Okay. So RV to find everything. At least to find the computer, that would be. Okay. Gotta take that dude down, maybe. Okay, there's the terminal. How did I get there? That's the question. Oh, wasn't that hard. Crouch down. I probably should have looked for the exit door, but whatever. Okay, that's where I came from, I think. Oh, there it is.
You did an excellent job, Nick.
That wasn't much of a maze.
No, it was not.
And finish the tutorial.
There we go.
You know what? I think since we are almost actually done the episode, the show here today, what do you say we just end it right here?
I think so. Probably a good idea.
So, guys, if you're trying to look for us, it's very simple. Just gotta find us at. Well, you know what? Before people have to find us, we got to let everybody know that we do have a tag team partner here, and it is with Dubby, guys. And you got to use that promo code CBRS Gaming that gets you 10% off of everything within the store here, guys. That is dubby.gg. CBRS Gaming gets you 10% off of everything within the store. OMD, my friend. Where do the people have to look for all of us if they want to follow our socials and all that kind of thing?
turnbucklestudios.org/host. You can get all of our individual socials and watch our latest weekly live episodic shows and more there.
And what are those words we like to go out on?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we remind you the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at CBRS Entertainment and Turnbuckle Studios, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck, we out.